So my name is Ben Preston, and I'm with Dodger Media Online. So thinking back to your sophomore season, were there any role models on the team that you try to model in your playing or in your leadership?
I think the easy answer is Brendan Mariani. I think not only was he one of the greatest players I've ever played with in both sports I've played in, but also his leadership was something that helped us be able to win as many games as we did that year. I think not only was his voice very loud, in the room, on the field, during practice, but he also led from example, doing the right thing, being in the community the right way. So I think being that young as a sophomore, I think it kind of helped me be who I am today, Brendan Mariani.
Yeah, I would definitely say Brennan. He was a huge influence in how I think we both went out this season. Another one was definitely Luca Evangelista, especially for me. I feel like playing the same position, I got to see really what he did every day, like to keep the team in check, and I felt like he was a great leader on and off the field for sure.
Dodger Media Online. So you both are captains for the baseball team. What do you think you do to support the team and fill that role?
Going off of what I said about Brendan, I think not only do you have to be vocal and try and get everybody on track on the same page, but I think a lot of it does come through the experience that I have and kind of showing everyone what to do through um, just through example and doing the right thing. I think I'm very honored to be a captain. It's something that me and Carmen have talked about since we were little, um, and I think being able to see it come true is something that I'm very excited about, and hopefully we can do a good job this year.
Yeah, definitely. And for us, I feel like it definitely. We know the whole team. There's a bunch of seniors. We're all really close, so it's really easy to build that bond. We already had the bond, but definitely starting this off season, we did a lot. And no normal team is usually doing like captain practices and getting the team together a lot in the off season. I feel like that really helped us create the bond that we really have now. So definitely.
This question's for Tyler. So how are you working to lead batting on the team for your second season, or for the second season in a row?
So that's something I don't really think about all that much. I think as much as baseball is a selfish sport and you need to worry about your own kind of stuff, I think that's something that I don't really think about. I think something we have to get better at is hitting as a team. And I think if that connects, I think my overall performance will, it will just happen just about my ability, what I can do. But that's not something I really think about, and that's not what I'm worried about.
Both are committed to continue your baseball career in college. What steps are you taking now to prepare yourself for that?
Definitely just working as hard as possible, whether I was in the weight room, in the cage, or again taking extra reps after practice. But mainly right now, we're really focused on this team and our season and how we could better the team. So
Yeah, going off what Carmine said, I'm trying not to look that far down the line to playing in college. I think that was morely the past 3 years. That was my goal, and now that it's something that I obtained, I think I'm more worried about my senior year and trying to be remembered as one of the great teams that's gone through the school. But to answer your question, I think for me, it's been getting stronger because that's somewhere where I lacked. Being in the cage, working with Carmine on off days, I think that's something that will help me in the future.
So seeing now as 10 of your 14 spots on varsity are being filled by seniors, where do you see the program going in the next few years? And are there any freshmen or underclassmen that you see filling certain roles?
yeah, we definitely have a lot of seniors, but I think this program will be perfectly fine as we do have a lot of younger people on the team. Even Sam Burke started as a freshman last year, and this current freshman class is loaded with talent. So definitely with us showing them the way, I think they're gonna be great for years to come.
To go off the senior class we have now, I think it's only an advantage for us. We've been playing together since we were, I don't know, 8 years old, 7 years old. So I think the bond's there, the friendship's there. We're all very used to each other, but going off what Carmine said, I think the freshman class is one of the best that has come through here. We have guys that are going to be able to play in college if they choose to do that. Guys that stick out to me in the freshman class is Andrew Havland, Liam Melvin, Luke McGuire. I think not only are they great players within themselves, but I think they'll be able to take over the spots that the seniors now have.
That's all from us. Does anyone else have any questions?
I'm Sarah Stumler, one of the captains of the softball team and also in Dodger Media Online. Who do you think is your biggest rival this season?
For me, that's an easy question to answer. I think the answer for us is always HP. I think that's for a lot of sports, but I think the history that Madison HP, the history of the baseball programs clashing, playing for a conference every year, that's something that we definitely circle every year. But going off of that, I think every game's very important, but the HP rivalry is something that I always look forward to.
Yeah, definitely Hanover Park. I mean, we had 2 very close games with them last year, and I feel like we have some unfinished business for sure. But again, every game is important.